Say you're at Hersheypark. You're stuck waiting in an hour-and-a-half line for Candemonium. Why this is? You went to it first thing. This is not the thing you want to do whenever Hersheypark opens. If you want to ride every single roller coaster at Hersheypark in one day without using the fast track, this is the video you should watch. The first thing you want to do is get to Hersheypark early. I recommend getting there 30 minutes to an hour before the park opens so you can be almost first in line always and always have a select choice at what roller coaster you're going to. Now the first thing I want you to do is head to Comet. Comet usually has a long line during the day, and if you get to the park early enough, you can go to it just fine. There shouldn't be any people there. It should be open when the park opens because it's in the front of the park, and the rides in the front of the park are high priority to get open when the gates drop. And Comet's a great family ride. It usually gets a long wait, so you should hit it early in the day. After your great ride on Comet, our next stop is Kissing Tower Hill. Kissing Tower Hill is home to Great Bear that always has a long line, and you should really need to get on it as soon as it opens. Luckily for us though, Great Bear is in the back right section of the park. Hersheypark is unique in that it has two back sections of the park, the back right and back left, and Great Bear is usually not open right as the gates open at 10 or 11, depends on the season. And you should ride this before the general public crowds come up to Great Bear, because then the line gets long and never shortens. Next, we are going to go down the hill and head up to Pioneer Frontier, which we will ride Storm Runner. Storm Runner is an intimate hydraulic launch coaster, and it usually has a long wait because sometimes it doesn't run two trains, but it is a double-sided station, and the ride time is only 29 seconds. You can either hit Storm Runner or Jolly Rancher Remix. Either one really works here, but you are going to come back for the other later in the day. Next, you're going to want to head to the back of the park where you're going to go to Laugh Track. By this time, hopefully there isn't any wait. There might be some of a wait at Laugh Track from everyone that's going there immediately, but Laugh Track has low capacity and it's an absolute horror trying to get on whenever the crowds are huge. Then, while you're in the back of the park, you're going to go over to Wildcat's Revenge, which shouldn't have that long of a line now because everyone sprints to it and then gets off and then leaves, but you're just going to have to stick it out, and then you're going to cross the street to Wild Mouse. By this time, it should be maybe 2 o'clock in the day, and you got, 6 coasters out of the 14. You're making a pretty good pace, but unfortunately, this is the time where stuff slows down. At this time, I want you to go to Lightning Racer, which this shouldn't be that long of a line, but what happens is next is going to kill you. You are going to have to stick the line out for Fahrenheit. Depending on the day, Fahrenheit's line shouldn't be that bad, but if it's a Saturday that you're visiting on, Labor Day weekend, this is going to suck, but you have to hit Fahrenheit at this time. Because everything's going to be packed, the GP's going to be everywhere. This is the time to hit Fahrenheit. Now that you've probably waited an hour to hour and a half line, I'm sorry about that. You're going to go to Jolly Rancher Remix or Storm Runner. Depends on which one you hit earlier. Now it's probably around 4 o'clock, and this is the best time you've ever heard of. The Hersheypark community calls this Candemonium Dead Time. Candemonium always gets the first line of the day, and it gets crazy whenever the park first opens, right? But what happens whenever all the GP are in the back of the park? Candemonium line A is at 90 minutes, B is at 120 minutes, C is at 0 minutes. The correct answer is C. No one goes to Candemonium at 4 o'clock, and it's a great time to hit the front of the park. While you're at the front of the park, I want you to go over to Skyrush and Super Duper Loop. Skyrush is an amazing coaster. I'm sure you've already heard of it now if you've even seen Hersheypark. It's their yellow 200-foot monstrosity. And then there's Super Duper Looper, which is a great, calm family ride. And then after you're done those two, all you have left is Trailblazer and Coco Cruiser. Those should have a max 30 minutes tops for the wait. And once you're done with that, it should be around 6 or 7 o'clock. If you're going in the summer or like in the summer season, Hershey usually stays open until 9 or 10. So you're going to have a lot of time for re-rides, or because this method is not 1000% correct, it's not going to work every single time. You can ride whatever you haven't ridden yet, or you can re-ride some of your favorite rides for the day. Thank you all for watching this video. I'm sorry that it's been so long since I posted again, but all the issues that have happened have cleared up now. I'm free for the rest of the summer, and videos should be coming up a lot more soon. Thank you all for watching, and stay Hersheypark happy. And let me know in the comments if this works for you.